Hi everyone, my name is Faith Roldan. The book that I read, I actually really liked it. It was called I Am Malala, and it was about a Pakistani girl and basically all what she went through. And I really liked it because it really went into detail of what not only one specific culture could go through, but what many cultures are end up going through. Doesn't matter which culture you are. I'm actually going to talk a little bit about the book. It was about a Pakistani girl. She actually went back and forth from telling the story about back then with her dad and all that was going on back then to basically now when she was a kid and how she wanted basically to go to school. Her family basically didn't have much to go on. Like, they were very poor, but they tried their best to make it work. Back then, her dad really tried his best to actually get an education, but it was not actually that hard, that easy. He had to go through a lot of stuff just to be able to pay for it, be able to study. He went through a lot, but he actually did do it, and he actually created his own school. This school was not free and was open to kids, but thanks to Malala, she actually talked her dad into actually having more and more kids be able to go to the school for free. So much that they had to open a bigger school. The reason why she actually was able to encourage her dad and basically wanted kids to have free education was the fact that she actually saw a girl who was in the garbage, she was dirty and everything, and she actually asked her dad to give her an education, and he said yes. So they actually started expanding the school. He needed more and more schools because of the fact that more and more kids wanted an education, and it was free. I guess the fact that girls were getting education, some people didn't like that. So those people tried their best to make sure that the girls did not have education. They were up here threatening Malala's dad, doing all that they can so he would shut down the school. And they went from back and forth from shutting down the school to opening the school to shutting it down. When it was shut down, Malala was mad, but she actually trained herself to have an education by herself. She taught herself a whole bunch of stuff, and she actually written like a diary or a journal, and she went back and forth to telling it to an American reporter, who they reported it so the whole world knew. So it actually did open back up, which was good. And there was bombings at the school too, which people still didn't like the fact that girls were getting education. When Malala was 15, she was shot, but she did actually recover. And right now she's like a symbol to the fact that she fought to have younger kids be able to have younger women kids, girls, to be able to have education. Pakistani girls to have education, which is really good. She was the youngest of a Nobel Peace Prize, and she really did like a miracle with everyone. This book, I actually really liked it, and I don't read that much, but this book was actually pretty good. Like, it really taught me the value of not only education, but the fact that many cultures are going through a lot of stuff. Malala was Pakistani, and she went through all this stuff, and she fought for what she actually believed in, which is really good. What I noticed about not only Malala, but even other cultures that I read about, that they always have someone who takes a stand for what they believe in. And for the fact that everyone else is taking a stand for what they believe in, many more people are coming into it and was like, you know what, she's right. Let me do what she's doing. And I really liked it because not only the fact that it talks about her struggle and what was going on at home and stuff, but it also talks about like back then how war was going on, and back then how actually my Lala's name actually meant something. My Lala's name was actually someone else's name back then, and back then that lady was actually war. She was a part of the war, and she was actually the person that helped the injured. But she saw that her country was actually losing that girl, so she actually took something. She took a weapon or something, and she actually went in there to help, and it was actually good. I think that name actually suits my Lala because she actually took a stand, like the girl actually took a stand in the war. She took a stand for to help people with education, which was really good. I hope everyone will get a chance to read this book because it was really good. Um, I hope everyone likes it, and I hope that you will enjoy it too as much as I did. Thank you. Have a good day.